defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? My name.
DNA King.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He gets it to Johnston. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hey, ram.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's 1 for 1 in the new year as his kick is good.
Chargers 7, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Check, hurt. Here we go. Hawk 70. Ready?
Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the one. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards left to go. In 2nd and 8.
this a 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. A run once more with Hampton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
On the set.
2nd and a couple.
Go. Gotta be lying.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Let's go now. Ready.
Going for it, here's Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Titans.
Hey, smash Broncos! Come on.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson to about the 35, 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Let's take it on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
The Chargers, first down. Set. 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hampton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Shot 50, shot 50. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Ward. A final shot before break. Oh, that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready. Route.
Herbert now. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there.
They give here to Mitchell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go. Start.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll work down inside the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Five nine. Black 80.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. It's accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great play there. 65 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even in the ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding it back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Here we go. Shot.
Now Ward. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Tennessee.
Check. Hurt. Ready. Ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
That was an excellent read. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the counter, ETN. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Check out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the